So as I was just talking about, I appreciate everyone who is here. Whether you're on the VODs or you're on the stream. Because, yeah. I know that these more esoteric games that most people haven't even heard of are games that people are just less interested in. And I understand that. Well, you're not going to play a more Chain of Memories, Game Geek? Okay, so I think we're in the right ability, right? Yep, okay, cool. So let's go ahead and just hit up the next stage. There's a metallic child destroying the power supply tunnel. If that facility is destroyed, we'll be unable to supply core gem energy to the ship. I've identified the metallic child. It's called Contrad. I'll register the location. Okay, we have to do an in-betweeny thing, apparently. This is different. This is not what I was expecting from a midpoint stage. So, midpoint stages have been a thing in Mega Man games for a while now, at least 7. I like how they try to kamikaze you as they die, just because, you know, screw you. Oh, there we go. It would be dangerous to do repairs to the bike while it's running, but what the heck? Sure. Oh, we got another one. Defense up. Sure, why not? Hey, Lord Aramon. Oh my gosh. It's not ready for that. Yeah, this is just like a little mini mid-stage. Most of the game takes the format of something more like a twin stick. Which hopefully you'll stick around long enough to see melt away, but if not, I understand. Let's see. Let's do efficiency twice. No English. There is Korean and Japanese. We currently, I think, are on Japanese. To be honest, I have trouble telling the difference. The dialogue, when translated to English, is very Korean. And I don't mean that as an insult. We were talking about that earlier. There's a style to Korean translation into English that I've observed a lot. And it's very that. Let's just take straight up power. Oh, we can change it here. Let's go ahead and switch to Korean for a second.
어때요? 이 정도면? 우리라면 이길 수 있어요. 이쪽이에요. 배틀 클리어. 방심하면 안 돼요. 배틀 클리어. 방심하면 안 돼요. 이쪽이에요. 배틀 클리어.
Let's do a repair to the bike. And then more power. We got a boss coming. Yep, there he is. She?
여기까지 쫓아오다니 제법인데.
Sounds like a he. So you managed to pursue me all the way here. Stop, please don't damage the tunnel any further. By collapsing this tunnel, I can trap you inside. Do you see? Well, I wasn't expecting you to listen, but... Of course, I wouldn't start anything I'm not going to follow through with. Two can play at that game.
이 좁은 터널에서
What could you do in this restricted tunnel? Would you like to see? Let's pick up speed. Jesus. Wasn't ready.
속도를 더 올려볼까? 계속 따라와봐. 이것도 따라올 수 있을까? 세컨드 기어 모드. 자, 이제부터가 진짜 지루하게 만들자. 여기까지 따라오다니 인정해주지. 하지만 최후의 승자는 이범이야.
강하게 가볼까요?
나를 따라올 수 있는 녀석.
스테이지 클리어.
힘든 전투였어. 오늘은 정비해.
That was a tough battle. You need lots of repairs today. Well, hi, Blue Felix. And thank you, Blue Dragon EXE, for the donation.
이번에도 성공적으로 코어잼을 가져왔어요.
Here's I can tell, yeah. I mean, they're a plot coupon, Melkor Blade. We haven't been getting any gameplay benefit from them so far. Although that's not quite true. So Mega Man, right? So we get power-ups. That is to say, weapon power from them. Once again, we return with the core gem. And thanks to that, I've been able to recover more data from the server room. It's only a little, but any is enough for us right now. You want to check it out? Of course.
언제나 꼼꼼하게
Thanks for your
체크해줘서
thorough review, as always.
이제 웬만한 건
I think I can entrust you, Dr. Aiden, with pretty much anything now.
감사합니다.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Irene. do they bounce? Why are they bouncing? Alright, hang on 1 second. Before I do this whole cutscene, because I don't know how long it's going to be. Let me scooch over here. Blue dragon. Yeah, they're humans. Most of what we've been interacting with is robots. Small Saga? What's Small Saga? Ah. Is that already on the list? Hey, Nordame. Favorite plot coupon in all of gaming? Oh, jeez, I don't know. Like picking a singular one. The Crucible. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Honestly, the oh god, I can't remember what it was properly called. Although I guess that'd be a spoiler. The one from Trails in the Sky was really cool. If we're counting the Triforce, then yeah, the Triforce would be up there too. I didn't actually think about that, but yeah, the Triforce would probably count. Thank you, Zazojo, as always. The sarcophagus in VTMB1. That's certainly a fun one. If you want to put that towards up to 3 games, Zazojo, please let me know. Thank you. Can I put it towards Expedition 33? No. Hang on. Let me pull up the old A website here. Just on the off chance you're not joking. Let's see. There it is. Tell you what. And no, don't ban. I don't want to ban this person. Yeah, it's all on the website. It's not letting me respond to you. Whatever. Here, boom. There's the Expedition 33 run. No, Mr. Red, no banning. I like to pull that trigger whenever I have to. Yeah, so if you want to put it towards anything else, let me know. I recommend skipping to the 4th VOD, by the way, and just starting from there. So, shall I leave the final data balancing to you? Of course. Rona is special to me. I've unlocked all control windows so the data can be adjusted. Great. That's why I can always depend on you. Oh well, let's take a look at my baby girl. You sure do treat Rona like your real child. You know, it always bothers me, like how you say, like your real child. Huh? What makes a human real, anyways? Is it blood flow, the accumulation of knowledge, the use of tools? Well, the difference between animals would be the use of tools, advancement through succession of knowledge, I suppose? I think it's the memories. Memories? The ability to cherish the relationships built with others, and to retain those experiences as memories. That would include so much more than the actual human, wouldn't it? On the other hand, there are many people that are born human but have lost their humanity. If we exclude those type of people, I bet the numbers would be pretty close. You almost care for Rona to be able to ponder so much. Of course. Love. It's love. How come some scientists are so smart but they can't develop a single machine to measure love? Actually, we have a real-life measuring stick for that. It's called universalism. You do realize you're included in the so-called scientists, right? What a joy to see everyone working so cheerfully. That's funny because this actually isn't Japanese.
사람을 보고 혀를 차는
Dr. Irene, are you trying to tell me something with that look on your face?
왜 오셨어요?
What brings you here? Director Locus? Oh my god, his name is Locus.
코어 커넥트
I
시스템.
came to check on the progress of the development of the Core Connect system.
코어를
Are you speaking of the technology to paralyze cores in linkage? I thought that was not possible.
불가능하지 않아.
According to Dr. Irene, it's very well possible. It says so in her core research proposal.
최근에 헛소리를
With all the rubbish you come up with lately, I thought you had lost your mind, but it seems your memory's still with you.
아이린 박사님.
Dr. Irene, please refrain. Oh, it's fine.
그래서
And how's the progress? You see, I'm pure evil.
에이든 박사말 못 들었어요?
Did you not hear what Dr. Aiden said? Yes, it's in my proposal because it's only a proposal. In reality, it's not feasible.
그 정도로 세심하게
Difficult do you think it is to intricately link together volatile cores? Is that so?
그나저나
Speaking of which, the first metallic child of yours seems to be in maintenance again. Is there a problem?
간단한 전기
Just some simple periodic maintenance.
로나는 아주
Rona's in an extremely stable state. Don't you dare treat her like a problem child. Very well. Allow me to take a close look. Such an amazing technology indeed. You don't give a care about Rona. Don't act like you do.
아니
Oh no, let me assure you, I am very interested in your work.
그래야지.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to find that missing link hidden in this technology. Get away now.
그렇게 소리치지
Pipe
마.
down. I'm already on my way.
그럼 나중에
I will
보자.
see you around, Dr. Irene. Dr. Aiden as well. Yes, sir. I am pure evil, by the way. In case you missed that.
여기까지야.
That's it. Yeah, not much useful information. Just the two of them quarreling, as always. And did you not notice? Oh, what?
코어 커넥트 기능
About the
말이야.
Core Connect. It's already installed in me, isn't it?
그러고 보니
Come to think of it, yeah, but Irene said it's not possible.
엄마는
Maybe there was some reason Mom had to hide Core Connect technology from Director Lucas. Yeah, it's because his name is Director Locus.
이유가 대체 뭐지?
Wait, then why did Locus know it's already installed in you? I don't know. Can we trust Dr. Aiden?
에이든 박사님은
Aiden was the only one on Dr. Irene's side. Most of the scientists were envious of Irene being entrusted with big projects while being so young. That's exactly the problem with humans, being driven by envy and hatred.
저랑도 잘
He often
놀아주셨고
played with me too. He was a good person.
지금은 두 분 다
Now we have no clue as to what happened to them. Maybe they managed to escape with a pod. I hope they're alright, but
사고를 당한 불길한 예감이 들어.
I only have bad feelings. Yeah, me too. Oh, you mean about this situation? Right, yes, right.
아주
Really bad feelings. Again, same. Life is pain. Tell you what, we'll put that towards Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, and Pikmin 3. How's that sound? Hi, Rona.
달성한 도전 목록이 있을까요?
Mission complete. Anything else? Nope. Let's see if we can upgrade.
언제나 중요하죠.
Nope. Alright. Although, hang on. So we've got
언제나 중요하죠.
health, a really small amount of health, but health nonetheless. Battery capacity, drop rate. Heal on recovery. So any other healing does more healing. Genesis is really terrible, yeah. My favorite part is I have this weird feeling Mr. Ed didn't believe me when I said Genesis was a terrible film. Then he watched it. Anyways.
자, 어떤 장소로 이동할지
Okay, let's just keep going down the list. We'll do Gigantic next.
좋아요. 그럼
Pallets, hammer. Let's see.
스킬을 장착하는 게 좋을까요?
I'll bring the two pet abilities.
모르는 로봇이랑 놀지 말고.
So this is what the main game looks like, Melkor Blade.
도착! 오늘도 힘내서 가볼까요?
Can I see the map, please? Please, please, please. Okay. Melkor Blade. Left, up, or right? Advent Children is such a weird one. Left it is. Because, yeah, some of that movie is just absolute schlock. And then there's some extremely impressive scenes.
이건 좀 아플 거예요.
Like, some of the storyboarding on that is legit. It's pretty much the reason we watched it, right?
조심해.
배틀 클리어. B. 회복되었어요.
Ow. The left wall for right now. Is that Mars down there? Where are we?
날려버리겠어요. 야! 날려버리겠어요. 야! 야!
I mean, I've had that happen all the time, Blue of Alex. There are plenty of games where I'm like, this probably isn't that good of a game. And then I actually play it for review, and it's like, oh, okay. Little did I know.
회복되었어요.
Silly me. Hell, that happened recently with Third Birthday, a game I was expecting to be average. Not, like, what is it, our third worst game ever right now?
이건 좀 아플 거예요. 야! 야!
Yeah, Starfield, same boat.
야! 날려버리겠어요. 클리어. A.
Okay, yeah, fourth worst for Third Birthday. I knew it was pretty far down there. Like, that was not something I was expecting at all. Yikes. Oh, I should show off the abilities, since I'm not, sorry. So we also have multiple weapons.
싸워야만 해요. 전력을 다하겠어요. 야!
Ow.
수상한 비행선이 감지됐어. 조심해.
야! 꼼짝 마요. 배틀 클리어. A.
I mean, I've known for years that it destroyed the franchise. Like Lufia 2R did as well, by the way. Another game I did not think was going to be that bad, while we're on the subject. That's two franchise murderers that were worse than I thought they were.
야! 야! 코어 탈취 준비! 자, 제대로 날려줄게요.
I've also been wrong the other direction. Please don't take offense to this, but I really wasn't expecting Trails in the Sky 2 to be as awesome as it was. That just came out of nowhere for me.
야!
So I'm wrong in both directions.
야! 이건 좀 아플 거예요. 야! 아! 야!
I think, what's some other examples of games recently that was way better than I thought it was going to be?
야! 모든 걸 쏟아내겠어요. 배틀 클리어.
Sticker Star was in the running for the worst for a minute there. Didn't actually get it, but, you know. Let's go and refresh the drone.
마음에 드는 코어예요.
Yeah, Slur RPG was one I wasn't expecting much from.
자, 싸워야만 해요. 야! 간다. 야!
Do we know, do we have a release date for Sky 2's remake?
배틀 클리어. B.
Jesus, that would hurt. Fall of this year. Nice. I'll be curious to see how that one lines up. Some year. I don't want to get there until I've already gone through everything else, but some year.
전투 태세 완료. 자, 갑니다. 야! 더블킬. 야! 배틀 클리어. S.
No, that's valid. I absolutely didn't expect Pokemon Valid to knock it out of the park the way it did. I mean, having a modern Pokemon with quality of life features was nice, but having a story I was really getting into, that's honestly just not something I expect from a Pokemon game. Not anymore. I mean, speaking of someone who actually liked the narrative axis of S.H.I.E.L.D., it wasn't exactly its best part, was it? And Arceus' story was there. Did they do a good localization of the first one? I'm mostly ignorant on it because, you know, I was in the middle of playing the Sky games when it came out. I didn't want to spoil myself or anything. No! Okay, okay. That sucks. Silent Hill 2R was definitely a game I was impressed with how good it was. Oh, sorry, I missed your earlier sentence. Hang on, let me switch my chat up so I can read that a little easier. Completely missed your first sentence. I wasn't ignoring you, I swear. I just wasn't doing it on purpose. That's probably not worth it. Let's go with the throw boost. I do that, plenty of that. I need to switch back to that. Jesus. Let's buff that. In fact, let's really buff that. Oh god, I remember that. I don't remember what it was. I just remember hearing them say liberal. Liberal. However they said it. Just raising an eyebrow at it. Oh, I failed. Oh, that's right, liberal. Sure game. Yeah, I wasn't sure when I first saw it. I was like, liberal is kind of what I settled on. But liberal? Look, I usually try to adjust my pronunciation to fit whatever the game mandates. Titus, even when it raises an eyebrow at me. I'm never saying liberal. Just gonna line that up right now. I'm never saying it that way. I'm also never saying goddess. I do not like these guys. Send coins to the falling actress. Great, I got a computer virus. Oh, that's right. They say it in other games, don't they?
장기 상점을 발견했어요.
Let's see. New fist. Oh, that's a sword and shield. That's a level S sword. We should just get that.
여기서 포기할 순 없어요. 야, 야!
실은 비행선이 다가오고 있어. 조심해.
배틀 클리어.
Do not like those drill enemies. My God. I can't see my health bar right now.
적을 발견했어요. 꼼짝 마요. 버그코어가 하나 좋아졌어요.
Thank God.
이것도 버틸 수 있을까요?
It can get worse if you get more stacks of that particular debuff.
미니코어 모드가 해제되었어요. 배틀 클리어. B. 미니코어 발견. 코어 커넥트 모드 가동.
So let's get that virus. There we go.
강력한 코어의 힘이 느껴.
Still don't know what to use bugs for, by the way. I actually did look during the lunch break. I did not find any information on what bugs are good for. Shrug.
언제든 준비되어.
I'm not even sure if they stick outside of combat, which means they're a temporary resource. So I guess I could talk about that. Even rogue progressions have two types of resources. There's your temporary resource, which you generate in mid-mission. That goes away as soon as you start a new run. There's your permanent resource, which sticks across runs. That's obvious.
인스톨 컴플릿.
What's our range? So, for example, the chips in this one are definitely a long-term resource, because they stick, whereas the discs only exist within the thing. I'm starting to think bugs only exist within the mission, but I haven't seen any way to use bugs. So I don't get why they exist. The tutorial made a whole point about you get the benefit of getting bugs from bugged cores. As if that's a good thing. And there's a resource node over there in the lower right. I currently have 6 bugs. What does that mean? I am the wrong way. That's what it means. I found a couple of guides on Steam, which were in other languages, but I was still able to, translate them, and they gave me nothing. I have no idea what bugs do.
저 너머에 강력한 에너지가 감지돼요. 준비되셨죠?
Oh, mini boss time. Oh, these jackasses. Could be Kitten Fan? I don't know. Maybe like the higher your bug count, the more chips you start to get? I don't know.
히퍼 디스트로이드 클로어 클리어.
I don't know. Like I can... There's not many options I have, so...
좀 아플 거예요?
No, use the...
어때요?
Use the... There you go.
생명력이 회복되었어요.
Sure.
슈!
I don't know. loot.
여기서 포기할 순 없어요. 하! 아휴. 야, 저쪽으로 가버려요. 배틀 클리어. B.
So I had a random thought,
승산 완료.
and I should do that now, right, when it's still not like super horrifically difficult. So, let's do that.
컴플릿. 자, 싸워.
So what I usually do is I try to sweep as much as possible. We're going to see if we can just rush it. See how bad it is when we just go for the ending.
몸이 회복되었어요. 슈퍼코어 설치 시작.
Poyo, Elizar.
인스톨 컴플릿.
Of course, then I immediately go the wrong way. Do I have a hint to where to go? Nope.
거리제는 준비되어 있어요. 테이크다운으로 끝내겠어요. 어디로 보내실까요? 배틀 클리어. 우리라면 이길 수 있어요. 미니코어 하나 소모했어요. 미니코어 설치 준비. 슈!
Oh, that's cute. Is that just gonna follow me? It is. It's just gonna follow me.
버그 코어가 하나 지워졌어요. 배틀 클리어. B. 몸이 회복되었어요. 코어 생성기를 발견했어요. 코어 에너지를 충전할 기회예요.
Sure.
슈퍼코어 설치 시작.
Yeah. I
컴플릿.
think our takedown's stronger. Still not going the right way, of course. Which means I went down this entire branch, basically for nothing.
자, 한번 싸워볼까요? 날려버리겠어요. 야! 이건 좀 아플 거예요. 잘 먹겠습니다.
Hey, Dark Prince Revan. One moment, please.
코어 에너지 충전 완료. 인스톨 컴플릿.
I'll do that one. That recharges my weapon energy anytime I hit a mini boss or boss area.
미니코어 설치 완료. 적을 발견했어요. 하! 야! 간다. 어디로 보내실까요? 자, 갑니다. 미니코어 설치 준비. 야! 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 코어 커넥트 모드 가동. 야! 제대로 날려줄게요. 야! 배틀 클리어. A.
What's the alternative on Valkenstein?
없어요.
Exactly.
코어 보츠를 발견했어요. 작동시킬
Oh,
수
there's a
있을까요?
cyclist. Before? Okay. So, you probably don't know this, but I have to do tabulation and prep work in order to make an LGA happen. By 100% definition, it is actually impossible for me to do an LGA without doing a dark immediately before it. So... Like, I literally can't. What I can do is put this towards RNC 3, up your arsenal. RNC 4, deadlocked. RMC5 tools. And thank you, Dark Prince Reverend, very much. For 40 months. Yeah, I have to. There's some paperwork involved. I mean, I don't have to do the footage, but like, I've thought before about trying to cut down the prep work by just not doing footage. I don't want to do that. I don't think anybody would like that. It would probably make the whole thing a lot more boring. I don't know. I feel like that's just me with a piece of paper at that point. And that's not very interesting.
보트 시스템 올 그린. 우릴 막을 수 있는 것은 없어요. 전투 태세 완료.
God, it's just Mega Man. It's just Mega Man. Oh, I have a gigantic list of off-camera work to do. And if you remember, I was actually in the middle of doing work when I realized that my schedule wasn't lining up properly. And so I shoved Expedition 33 forwards and paused to the dark. I'm actually in the middle of working on several things right now. I'm glad to know at least some people like the mechanics go.
에너지 충전 완료.
I don't like any of these. We'll do the takedown upgrade.
컴플릿.
There we go.
네스트를 찾았어.
And we're only halfway explored in the map, so let's see how this works.
강한 에너지가 느껴져요. 하지만
Man, I get angry at charters destinations all the time, Elizar. Ooh, okay. Sure, Blow of Alex. Hang on. Okay, so I have to finish auditing up several aspects of the website, mostly getting most of the older runs a little bit more up to code because the reviews are not particularly good on those. I have to do some backups on the website to make sure I don't actually lose anything from the website. I need to make some new pre-roll videos because the ones I have aren't very good, and I want to make some new ones and better ones. I need to double check a couple things on auditing. I've got a list of games to check there. I'm not going to bore you with that. I need to fix the composites, which are out of date. I'd like to review some movies, which would be nice. I have to, of course, gather footage for the LGAs. I think you already mentioned that. After all that's done, there's some other bonus stuff that's in the we'll see how long everything else took me territory. I'd like to do a video on a certain character, a video on another certain character, a video on Expedition 33. I was thinking about a subjective worst thing video and a don't fit video. So the idea behind the don't fit video, it's just something that randomly occurred to me. It's for Trek, right? What is the thing in any given Trek show that you think doesn't fit the most? The thing that always comes to my mind is the giant solar system-sized space amoeba.
모두가 해주되었어요.
Come to us.
미니코어를 하나 소모하시다.
I will not do a rumination on Expedition 33. Just to make that very, very clear. That's not happening.
MC 스킬이 아직 쓰지 않았어. 메탈 디스트로이. 도발 클리어.
Yeah, ruminations are dead and gone. They are not coming back. Actually, I think you're in the majority.
갑자기 새로운 인물이 등장. 귀여워.
I hate it. I'm trying to figure out what I hate most. The fact that she has a subs skirt, or the fact that she has a like and donate thing drawing attention to her boobs. Or the reverse. You're already looking at her boobs, and that's when you see the donate button, which actually probably is what's being gone for there. And that's just kind of extremely accurate, I think, is what I would call that. You to enjoy this for a minute while I write down this donation. So, Dragon Age 4, Kirby Block 2, Kirby Block 3. Now, see, I played too much Kingdom Hearts to notice the sleeves. Thank you for being part of the show, Matt Overlord. Hey, who's that? She's so cute! You mind introducing yourself on camera for the viewers on Earth? What is this? Oh, hello, I'm here to... Wait a minute. This sweet girl seems to be a little stage fright. It just happens to be time for commercials, so I'll see you in a while. Stay tuned, doll. Hey, what's wrong with you? You trying to sabotage my broadcast? Completely different voice there, by the way. No, that's not my intention. Crap, I'm having a hard enough time being chased by all these crazy robots. Why'd the first person I come across in days have to be such a downer? She's got like a Twitch logo over here and a YouTube logo up here, and a Twitter logo down here. I'm not sure what the brush on is. I've never been on... Oh, that's just my luck. May I have a word too? I can't understand the situation. I've come all the way here just to feature the state-of-the-art AI robot, Metallic Child, and this is what I get. Nothing but junk robots. And where are all the humans? Chased all around all day by lousy robots. I happen to be the Metallic Child. What? Oh, finally you realize. You're a robot? Yes. That android with a human mind? That's you? Yes. I guess my luck isn't that bad after all. Evil laughter. Maybe you should have stayed quiet. Oh, excuse me, my name's Miyamo. I'm a live streamer. I know. Good day, I'm Rona. You're really a robot, right? I'll go up in flames if it's a lie. You know, this isn't the best time to be live streaming. As you may have seemed to experience firsthand, the robots have lost control and are attacking the ship's crew. You need to evacuate too. That's exactly why I'm here. This tense atmosphere. My viewers were skyrocketing. Oh my god. Your viewers were skyrocketing. When I was running away from robots. It wasn't easy on me, but the audience loved it. Aren't your viewers your fans? Fans want you to see you having a hard time? Yes. Yes, they do. Honestly, I think most of the viewers think this is all staged. It's really irritating. This is all real, you know? So this is the reality of a so-called live streaming. That's the trend on Earth. Yeah, I want to see streamers getting beaten. No. No. Don't donate. Don't donate to FF11. No, please. God, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I, too, feel better seeing happy people. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody watches streams I actually put dealer's choice towards. Come on. Anyway, that's the situation, so I need you to cooperate. With what? There's one thing I can tell from your weaponry. You're fighting against these robots, aren't you? Yes, I'm on an important mission. Then let me live stream you fighting hard. High-spec AI battle android, fighting it out with rebel robots. Doesn't it sound awesome? Plus, if everyone gets interested in you, it'll help with the advancement of the Metallic Child research. What? I get more viewers, you promote your cause. This is what I call win-win. Really? Let me explain first. This drone will shoot robots in the vicinity. Then you come around and defeat them. Viewers will soar. Donations will soar. All you have to do is battle in front of the drone camera. I'll give you a share of the donations I get from stream in the form of chips. How about it? For the future of the Metallic Child project. And chips, too! I don't need any more of a burden than I already have. Shall we cooperate? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's do a test. Shoot. We've wasted enough time talking. Let's get going. It's your girl, Miyamo. Everybody watch the commercials? It's thanks to commercials that you all can watch this fun. It served a good icebreaker for this cutie pie and me. We've already spent time sharing our troubles, and we're like sisters. But guess what, guys? She is a metallic child. Have you all seen the news about the AI android with a human mind? Well, she's it. Seeing her so nervous in the beginning, I couldn't imagine her to be a robot. What? You saying this is just the kid next door? Still don't believe me, huh? That's what I expected. Today I'm going to live stream her fighting with other robots. A frail-looking android girl fighting with robots. You know you all want to see this. She needs your encouragement, not to mention donations. Everyone ready to cheer her on? Okay, Rona, you ready to head out? Oh, come on. Depart. Oh god, we've got a viewer count.
자, 미니 싸움을 했어요. 모든 걸 쏟아내겠어요.
Oh god, look at the chat. I just noticed the chat.
배틀 클리어. 야, 코어 탈출 준비.
Hello, Czar.
완료.
Uh-oh. I mean, agreed, Blue of Alex. I've seen a couple of games do the streamer thing. And I haven't seen any do it as bad as Borderlands 3, which is funny, because Borderlands 3 was barely... They were barely streamers. Oh, I can't... Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, my viewership is down! Still losing viewers. What the heck? I'm apparently a terrible streamer. Just like in real life.
미니코어 설치 완료! 코어 커넥트 모드 가장 발견했어요! 테이크다운 스타트! 야차! 배틀 클리어! 미니코어 발견!
My viewers didn't go up that one, and I killed the whole thing and didn't take a single hit, so... Viewers... No. There you go.
충전 완료! 인스톨 컴플리트!
They were also the worst kind of rich snobs, if you remember, too, Blue of Alex. Like, very, my dad owns a dealership kind of energy. Yeah, I lost viewers there. I can't move! I literally can't move! God, I hate these stupid drill things.
에너지가 부족해요. 모든 걸 쏟아내겠어요.
Yeah, fun fact, for a little while there, we're pretty much past that point in time. If you wanted to get any kind of, like, work done on a house, like get a contractor, and you told them you were a streamer, they would just crank the price up. After all, you're a streamer. You're loaded, right? Ask me how I know this.
배틀 클리어. 몸이 회복되었어요.
Why am I still losing viewers? Oh my god. It really is just like real life. There's nothing I can do.
다음에는 좀 더 잘해봐. 알겠지?
Did I seriously fail the quest? I did. I failed the quest. Whatever.
배틀 클리어. A. 슈퍼코어 설치 시작. 인스톨 컴플릿.
We'll go with the heal. Every time I get a new core, I heal. I could probably use that.
방심하면 안 돼요. 야, 이건 좀 아플 거예요. 하, 야, 테이크다운으로 끝내겠어요. 잘 먹겠습니다. 배틀 클리어. 몸이 회복되었어.
It wouldn't be the first time something in this game wasn't explained to the point where I couldn't actually tell what the hell I was doing.
저쪽으로 가버려요.
Bugs. I'm up to 5 bugs now. I still don't know what that means.
슈! 하! 간다! 야! 미니코어 설치 준비! 코어 커넥트 모드 가동! 핫! 제대로 날려줄게요! 이것으로 마무리해요! 배틀 클리어!
Uh-oh. What's on the menu today, Dragon?
필요한
Good.
코어를
Buff those two.
얻었어요! 메탈릭 차이드!
Let's just keep going.
메탈릭 차이드!
Cuban beef picadillo. Ooh. And rice bowls are always good. Okay, so boss time. Okay.
루나가 여기까지 날 만나러 와줄 줄은 몰랐어요.
I don't know what to make of that voice. I never would have thought you would come all the way here to see me. Gigantic. It's been a while. I was watching over you all along, struggling to get here. That's when I realized the true glory of love. Gigantic, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but we've come to you with urgency. Could you give us your core gem? The ship is falling towards Earth. I'd be happy to think that a part of me will be able to live inside of you. Really? Yes, of course. Oh, how wonderful is my love. But on second thought, I don't like how just this core gem is going to be without you and not myself. Although, there is really no way for me to follow you into that cramped up laboratory.
코어제만 있으면 돼요.
Just the core gem would be fine, thank you. We have a mission to accomplish with it.
저는
Don't need me? You just want the core gem inside me? That's not exactly what... This one's quite a character. I've come up with a better idea than just handing you the core gem.
당신이
You can come live here with me
지내는 거예요.
forever. Well then, so you cannot run away. Shall I rip off your hands and feet?
사랑을
Hands shove love away, and feet allow love to flee.
불필요한 것
I shall free you of such unwanted things, so we can live together for all eternity. So, like, they're all, like, deranged, right? Like, there's a reason they're all freaking out so much, all the Metallic Childs. I'm just wondering. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Oh god, oh god. Ah! No! Oh, this is weird. Oh no. It's just to dodge that.
자, MC 에너지가 부족해요. 자,
I mean, she is acting very Maverick. Keep the blows coming. I know this is your form of love. It's,
미니코어를 하나 더 보여주세요.
no! How do you dodge that?
자, 야, 야.
Here's Form 2. Let's hit it.
진짜 모습을 보여드릴게요.
I want to feel you more.
이제 내 사랑의 끝을 보여줄 차례네요. 자, 이리 와요.
My turn to embrace your love? I think is what she said. God, she hits like a truck, too. Okay, all jokes aside, this is probably the worst boss of the game so far. The limited maneuvering and the fact that there's no, like, terrain interactions means all I can do is just attack her. Like, that's it. All I can do is attack her. And every other boss has had something else going on. That's ignoring the fact that some of these attacks are really weird to dodge. How am I supposed to make it all the way over here quickly enough? Are we dodging slower?
코어젠 발견! 코어젠 전속 모드로 변경! 스테이지 클리어!
Yeah, this kind of lines up. That's interesting. Lines up with what I said earlier. I feel like the stages are just too long. Maybe I should just start skipping stages instead of sweeping. Speed things up a bit. So, this is interesting. Interesting ability.
코어잼 가동률이 안정적이야. 이 기세라면 추락을 막을 수 있을 거야.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Darkman Throne. Although there it was the enemies that did it, not you. Okay. Core Gen Machine's operation is getting stable. At this rate, we may be able to stop the ship. To be safe and sound. How do you feel about our battle this time? That was a close one.
그렇죠.
We were literally at like 3 health.
재정비도 생각해.
Maybe we should train more. You should use upgrade.
좀 이상한 영.
그런
우연히 CCTV 기록에 남은
We found a security cam footage of conversation between Locust and Aiden.
소리가 너무 작게
The voices are so faint. It was quite a burden, but I managed to analyze it. Well, let's go look at it. You look tense. It's just a periodic meeting. No need to be so nervous. Thank you. I can't help getting tense in these kind of situations. Please forgive me.
자네가
How long has it been since you joined us? It's been 4 years in Livestream. Has it already been that long?
그럼 슬슬
Should be about time you begin to yearn for your own project. No.
아직
I'm still working on a project with Dr. Irene,
아직
and there's still much to be refined. Do you ever feel that you aren't being evaluated appropriately?
아닙니다.
No, Irene is always considerate of me.
그리고
She has entrusted me with many vital tasks. It's thanks to her I was able to hone my skills in such a short time. Vital tasks, Then are you aware that there exists fusion data for the Core Connect? Of course I know about the Core Connect system, but I have no knowledge of fusion data.
융합 데이터
The fusion data covers the phenomenon that occurs when multiple cores are linked together.
아이린 박사
So it seems Dr. Irene hasn't been sharing this vital information with me.
주지 않아.
아니
I wouldn't think she would deliberately keep useful information away from me.
코어 커넥트는
Core Connect isn't feasible, so she must not have gone to the trouble of telling me. Don't be mistaken. I'm not implying that Dr. Rain is keeping secrets from you.
다만
But she doesn't seem to have trusted you.
나는
I am aware of how much you have contributed to Project Metallic Child, but it still worries me
다른 박사님
that other scientists are viewing you as an incompetent tag-along of a brilliant researcher. Did I mention that I'm evil?
아니면
Have you ever wondered why your name is not mentioned as co-researcher for the project?
아니요.
No, that never crossed my mind.
아니
Oh, is that so?
이 정도면
I thought Project Metallic Child was your research as much as it is Irene's. Am I wrong?
아이린 박사가
I really hope Irene isn't just using you for her own benefit. I do not want to talk about this any further.
더는 말씀드릴 게
I see no point in continuing this conversation. If you would now excuse me.
욕망이 없는
People like you who have seemingly no greed actually just have it locked up deep inside your
그런
heart.
상자는
Locked up by chain of reason, faith, and regard. But it's only a matter of time before that bloodthirsty beast is let loose by the fangs of doubt and fear which grow inside of you. Did I mention that I'm evil? We're apparently playing Fire Emblem.
역시 로커스 박사님이
As suspected, it was Director Locust that induced Dr. Aiden.
엄마는
My
누구보다
mother's always
에이든
trusted Dr.
박사님을
Aiden more than anyone else.
연구소장이란
I think the Director would try to stir up conflict amongst his own staff. I believe in Dr. Aiden. He would not let Director Locust seduce him.
우린 흔들리지 않아요.
Okay, I know what she means there, but
하지만 영상
Dr. Aiden really looks shaken in the footage. Yeah, he worries me too.
에이든
Dr.
박사님.
Aiden should be able to hold through.
다음
Is
데이터
there any more data? I know there's more, but we need to do more stages. Okay.
달성한 도전 목록이 있을까요?
Well, let's do some upgrading, because we did almost die that last fight.
좀 더 강해지고 싶어요.
I guess just health. I don't have to upgrade.
업그레이드 스타트. 업그레이드 컴플리트. 업그레이드 스타트. 업그레이드 컴플리트.
They haven't really so far met him. No.
어떤 메탈릭 차일드를 찾아갈까요?
Oh my god, we are just now at the halfway point. Holy crap, this is taking too long. Okay. Let's go fight Faceless.
좋았어요. 이제 무기를 선택. 이번 전투에는 어떤 MC 스킬을 장착할까요?
You know what, actually, hold up. I'm curious of something. Let's crank the difficulty all the way down. Just to see the change. Oh, while we're here, actually. Okay. So, enemies are more aggressive, enemies hit harder, enemies, cores have less time, so shorter timers. And then on easy, enemies have less HP, and more support items. And then on story, which is what we just switched it down to, enemies are set to be very weak, ample support, more resources. We can also turn on invincibility mode, which we're still not going to do. Let's start to actually play the game at least a little
어떤
bit.
장소로 이동? 좋았어요. 이제 무기 이번 전투에는 어떤 MC 스킬을 장착할까요?
안전이 최우선이야.
Safety first. Oh my god, is it an elevator stage?
예정된 위치에 도착.
I think it is.
과 함께라면 자신 있어요.
Yep. It's a whole level of an elevator. I'm kind of glad I turned it down for this. This would probably take a while.
간다. 배틀 미코 발견. 자, 싸워야만 해요.
I will admit there's a few games like this where I kind of reach that point where I'm just kind of ready to move on from it. Sorry, obviously that's true. What I mean is there's specifically roguelikes where I tend to hit that point with it.
방심하면 안 돼요.
I hit that point with Hades, but then again, Hades I managed to do a full playthrough and beat the game before I hit that point.
알려줄게요. 야, 하! 꼼짝 마요.
I'm about to do some direct comparison between this and Hades when we get there.
배틀 클리어.
Which demo are Spruce? Oops. Let's give ourselves a drone and a core.
마음에 드는 코어예요.
조심해, 함정이야. 컨트롤 패드를 작동시켰어. 필요한 거 있으면 요청해줘.
I request. Oh, this is interesting. So I can recover, but it increases enemies' HP. I request a core charger, but enemies' HP increases. Recover energy, enemies become more aggressive. Weapon box, enemies will be more aggressive. Charge core energy, or skip.
혹시나 필요한 물건이 있으면 언제든지 요청해줘.
자, 한번 싸워볼까요?
Sounds familiar.
전력을 다하겠어요. 자, 코어 크래스 모드 가동.
Okay, I see what he means by the less aggressive things. The enemies are barely attacking me. I don't really feel the HP being lower, though. Just try to back up. You're just punching bags at this point. Not that I'm against such a thing existing.
배틀 클리어.
I kind of like the Korean a bit better, which is why we've stuck with it.
자, 한번 싸워볼까요? 버그 코어가 좋아졌어요. 드론이 해제되었어요. 미니 코어를 하나 소모했어요. 배틀 클리어.
No, I just think Korean sounds cool. But it's not like Japanese doesn't sound cool.
강력한 코어의 힘이 느껴져요.
잠시 재정비할까? 컨트롤 패드를 작동시켰으니까 확인해봐. 혹시나 필요한 물건이 있으면 언제든지 요청해줘. 함정 코드 발견! 조심해!
I mean, it's not like I can understand either. I do admit one of the things I liked about K-pop Demon Hunters was when they would sing. In mid-song, they would intersperse the English singing with Korean words. I had to look up a few to see what they were saying, but it was an interesting approach.
미니 코어 발견. 이걸로 끝내겠어요. 배틀 클리어. 코어 에너지 충전 완료. 인스톨 컴플리트.
Gotta take a range on that.
적을 발견했어요. 한 방 날려줄게요. 야! 슈! 미니 코어를 하나 소모했어요. 배틀 클리어. 에이. 마음에 드는 코어예요.
Oh, that's interesting, R-Spruce.
검색은 준비되어 있어요.
That also implies there's not going to do a sequel to Crosscode. Unless Alabaster Dawn is a sequel to Crosscode, which would be fascinating.
배틀 클리어. 에이.
Hey, Steve Nellis. It's good. I feel like it might be a little bit better in bite-sized. My biggest issue so far, by far, is it's a little bit too long.
한 방
for what it is. Like, I should probably be on the final stage right now, not halfway through the game.
모든 걸 쏟아내겠어요. 배틀 클리어.
Other than that, it's been pretty solid.
설치 시작. 인스톨 컴플리트.
I mean, you can see it right here. Controls smoothly, decent combat.
작동시켰어. 필요한 거 있으면 요청해줘.
Use the thing. There we go.
다시 적들이 몰려올 거야. 조심해. 조심해. 함정이야.
Hell, the padding thing even affects the music, right? Like, the songs are good, but they just play for too long. Because you get one song per stage, and each stage lasts like 20 minutes. Although I'm trying to cut that time down a bit.
단순하면 안 돼요.
Yeah, Sean.
슈! 하! 야! 야! 하! 야! 어디로 보내실까요? 한방 날려줄게요.
Yeah, for a better perspective, we're still on level 1 of 3 of this stage. What'd they do to it, Arceus? Do you know? Uh-oh. We,
모두가 해제되었어요. 자, 미니를 소유했어요.
we are now a Minecraft character. Yeah, Mega Man X music is amazing and all, but it's also pretty short in terms of loops.
전투 태세 완료. 슈! 야! 더블킥! 야! 떨어져요. 배틀 클리어. 에이!
컨트롤 패드를 작동시켰어. 필요한 거 있으면 요청해줘. 다시 적들이 몰려올 거야. 조심해.
드론이 해제되었어요. 자, 히퍼 디스트로이드. 플로어 클리어.
Where are those guns coming from?
슈퍼코어 설치 시작.
Let's... Oh, jeez. Let's just take the generic damage upgrade. Well, I can make my point clearly. You don't have to agree with me, obviously, but just to make the point, we are now 1/3 of the way through this stage.
젠장! 아직 무기를 다 뺐어.
Yes, I'll go get your stupid weapons.
나 대신 로봇들을
You know.
언제든 준비되어 있어요. 이것도 버틸 수 있을까요? 간다. 휴! 꼼짝 마요. 미니코어 설치 준비. 제대로 날려줄게요. 배틀 클리어. 강하게 가볼까요?
Nice. Wait, so the demo's already out? It's double nice.
언제든 준비되어 있어요. 배틀 클리어. 방심하면
So what genre is Alabaster Dawn? Since I really have heard nothing about it.
Install complete.
Crosscode is a weird game that I really liked and disliked at pretty much the exact same time. I still recommend it to people because it's a solid game, and more people deserve to try it out and see if they like it. If you're into puzzle, what's it called? Puzzle. If you're into puzzle games, I recommend Crosscode.
미니코어를 하나 쏘고 있어요. 해제되었어요. 야, 배틀 클리어. B.
Weapons, oh my god.
강하게 가볼까요? 전투 태세 완료. 어디로 보내실까요? 더블키. 이건 좀 아플 거예요. 발견. 야!
Like, I know there's other parts of Crosscode, but really, core gameplay loop, puzzle.
코어 커넥트 모드 가동.
I'll go and get rid of the bug. Not that I still don't know what that does.
미니코어 설치 완료. 코어 커넥트 모드가 해제되었어요.
We're up to 4.
적들의 네스트를 찾았어요.
Honestly, yeah, wait, no, we've still got the quest. Wait, let's go do the quest.
마음에 드는 코어예요.
I should write that down while I'm thinking about it.
자, 싸워야만 해요. 미니 날려주는 게 있어요. 야, 슈! 배틀 클리어. 야! 코어 에너지 충전 완료. 인스톨 컴플리트.
I say I've beaten Crosscode, but I haven't actually done any of the DLC stuff yet. So whatever they added post-launch, I have not played.
배틀 클리어.
So far, all of the weapons have been variants of the initial 3, and all of them have just been different weapon skills, which is fine.
좀 더 강해졌어요.
But again, kind of contributes to the game as a little bit too long problem I mentioned it.
모든 걸 쏟아내겠어요.
As a reminder, when I say that phrase, I don't mean in absolute terms, because that's silly. There's no such thing as a game that's absolutely too long or too short. It has to do with what it does with the time. Ooh, let's go ahead and switch to the new game. Sure.
슈퍼코어 설치 시작. 인스톨 컴플리트.
Alright, now let's warp to the exit. Let's get out of here.
목표 지점에 도착 완료. 강한 에너지가 느껴져요. 하지만 우리라면 할 수
So,
있어.
for example, can't move. This weapon's attack is turning it into a freaking pogo stick.
디스트로이드.
Okay.
이건 어때요?
Yeah, this.
생명력이 회복되었어요. 슈퍼코어 설치 시작.
Yeah, like I said, the attacks have been different, and that's interesting. Yeah, sure. Bugged. Okay. I have just accidentally figured out what bugs are. Those little red orbs over some of them, that is the bug cost for upgrades. So MC core consumption reduced by 15% costs 3 bugs. I actually don't see... so I have 1 bug on me right now, right? So I could get that one.
Install complete.
So there you go. We have finally figured out what bugs do. That's actually funny that that's the first time I've run into that. So that one has... Launch an energy ball that tracks the enemy. Number of balls will increase when in core connect state. Not bad, but I think I'll stick with the pogo stick. Hey, Declack. Oh, hi?
여기 로봇들은
Seriously? More weapons?
그럼 로봇
Okay, whatever.
여기서 포기할 수 없어요. 드론이 해제되었어요. 아! 미니코 발견. 떨어져요. 배틀 클리어. 언제든 준비되어 있어요. 떨어져요. 강하게 가볼까요? 배틀 클리어.
That is a very strange sounding combo, Arspruce. Interesting, but strange.
코어 설치 완료. 여기서 포기할 수 없어요. 테이크다운으로 끝내겠어요. 코어 하나스 모드 가동.
Oh. We got bugs.
배틀 클리어. 잘 먹겠습니다. 드론이 해제되었어요. 방심하면 안 돼요. 자, 간다. 야! 하! 야! 배틀 클리어.
I'm starting to think that the only thing that affects my ranking is just how much damage I take. Which would make sense, since there's several things that encourage you to not take damage in the game.
제대로 날려줄게요. 버그코어가 배틀가 클리어였어요. 슈퍼코어 설치 시코어 커넥트 모드 가동.
Viral cores inactivated.
인스톨 컴플릿. 방심하면 안 돼요. 하! 빈틈 발견. 배틀 클리어. 적을 발견했어요. 드론이 해제되었어요. 그라차! 야! 미코가 해제되었어요. 잘 먹겠습니다. 코어 커넥트 모드 가동. 야! 미니코어를 해제되었어요.
And a lot of discs. Not a lot to spend it on, though.
안 돼요. 하! 훅! 야! 갑니다. 배틀 클리어. 슈퍼코어 설치 시작. 인스톨 컴플릿. 코어 커넥트 모드 가동. 언제든 준비되어
I
있어요.
swear the levels are getting longer, too, but that might just be luck. That's the thing with procedural generation. Look, if there's one thing I'm known for at this point in my career, it's that I tend to value a good menu. Going back to the aforementioned Expedition 33, playing that game was kind of constantly irritating because of how frustrating the menu was. By contrast, a game with a really smooth menu that plays super smooth, that's awesome, right? Like, that's a game that just is enjoyable to play, unlike the moment-to-moment kind of way. Oh, come on, pick up the stupid thing! Pick up the thing. Pick up the thing. Oh my god. There we go. Jeez Louise. You glued your finger with super glue. Well, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news is there's not much you can do at this point. The good news is all that's going to happen is you're going to lose a small layer of skin and then you'll be fine. That's worth the Life 3 ability.
코어 생성기를 발견했어요. 코어 에너지를 충전할 기회예요. 메탈릭 차이드의 네스트를 찾았어요. 가까운 곳에서
Bus time. Oh, whatever.
시스템 가동.
Booting system.
이 메탈릭
So this is the
차이드가
Metallic Child Faceless?
전방에 지정된
Obstruction
방향으로
identified ahead.
처음
I've never met this Metallic Child before, so this is where he was.
페이스리스.
Sir Faceless, I have a request. Would you give us your core gem?
거부.
Rejected. Faceless doesn't seem to have a speech synthesis installed. Communicating may be difficult.
인간들은
Humans
자신들의 명령을
said there is no need for a passive robot to have a face.
페이스리스가
Faceless, you can talk!
몇 년간
For several years, I could not talk. You cannot understand this anger.
완벽하게
You were built to look just like a human. Citation needed. No, I can understand. I too was rejected by humans. Is that so?
너는 결국
You cannot become a robot nor human. Then why do you take sides with humans?
인간 편에 서는
I'm
게
only
아니라
standing up for what's right. It's not about sides. You should join the Mavericks.
오른편이라.
We both seem to have made up our mind.
그럼 자신의
We have only to fight for what we
모든
believe.
로나
Rona, show me your determination.
쉽게 이길 수
Brace
있는
yourselves.
게 아니에요. 다시 여기를 바꿀 수 없어요. 야! 슈! 드론이 해제되었어요. 슈!
이 정도인가? 너의 의지를 보여라. 나의 모습이다. 이것이 번개다.
Yeah, some of these have been completely insensate. Very Maverick virusy. Faceless just seems like he's angry. Which, yeah, I don't blame him.
너의 강한 의지가 느껴진다. 내 의지가 더 강할 것이다.
테이크다운 스타트!
Ow.
미니 코어를 해제되었어요. 디스트로이드!
Just gonna keep shooting the air here. Don't mind me.
엣지 클리어. 이것으로 더 강해질 수 있어요.
Bounce ball.
MC 스킬이 아직 준비되지 않았어요.
That's an interesting attack.
MC 스킬이 아직 준비되지 않았어요.
Pretty net positive so far, Noctis. I'm about ready to be done with it, but we won't finish it today. We'll finish it tomorrow.
MC 스킬이
I
아직
can bounce him off me,
준비되지
too.
않았어요. MC 스킬이 아직 준비되지 않았어요. 핫!
Some of the turret has been really crazy good, but whatever. So, is Pregbot on the list? Did someone have a chance to check? That doesn't sound familiar.
무사히
Made it back safely. Is it just me, or is our synergy getting even better?
전투형인
It's all thanks to you that a non-combat type like me can put up such a fight. We are in sync.
맞아요.
Even our thoughts are synchronizing.
서로 자화자찬하고
You two done with the flirting?
내가 고생한
Thanks
것도
for leaving me out.
당연히 너도
Aw,
아는
Pan, of course we haven't forgotten about you.
데이터 복구는 어때?
By the way, how's data recovery? Going okay? I tried to find more data on Locus and Aiden, but there was nothing useful. I did find a piece of Irene's data.
바로
Mom's data? Let's check it out right away.
이제 로나의 데이터도 업데이트했고.
Now that Rona's update is finished, I guess I could take a rest.
로나,
Rona. Why? What went wrong?
이렇게까지 프로젝트 메탈릭 차에
The
대해
project has lost its purpose, and you, Rona, have become nothing but an object of ridicule.
프로젝트에
I've
할당된
known for a
개발
while now where the project's lost research funds are going.
그래도
But that didn't
상관없었어.
matter as long as the project was continued.
로나와
I wanted to be with you, Rona, that's all.
하지만
But it'll all be coming to an end.
로쿠스가
Now that Locus seems to have found out about the Core Connect.
보안을 철저히
Security
하는
doesn't play much of a role within the borders of Lifestream,
그래도
but he doesn't seem to realize that it's already installed inside you. Locus will exploit it as a weapon once he gets his hands on it.
오늘 최고 등급으로
From what I found, by sneaking into Locus's hidden files, he seems to be proposing a new type of weapon called Magna,
그저 무언가를
a metallic child with the sole purpose of destruction.
그런 병기에
To call such a thing a metallic child,
이 프로젝트가
I must
사라지는
stop such a development, even if it kills the
그런 병기가
project.
만들어 너도 이해하지?
You'll understand, right, Rona?
로쿠스 박사가
I
어떻게
need to prepare
나올지
thoroughly. Who knows what Locus will concoct?
어,
But it's not good for Dr.
갑자기
Aiden if the
프로젝트가
project suddenly
사라지면
ends.
그래서
So I'm gathering sponsors to help with Dr. Aiden's research.
다행히
Luckily, the acclaim earned by Project Mental Child has definitely helped collect more than enough funds.
힘들었을 텐데.
I can't thank him enough for the support he gave me in such hard times. But what am I to do if the project ends?
내부 고발자가
As a whistleblower, no doubt I'll be given cold treatment for a while. Wait, I'll just return to Earth.
지구로 가서
Go back to Earth, forget about work, enjoy my time with Rona.
알아.
Yes, I know. I'm always just talk.
생각보다
But I can't help
프로젝트가
it.
길어지고 있으니
With this project becoming far from what I expected it to be. This project that I put so much energy into is heading for a dead end on the wrong tracks. I really miss Earth. I wonder how much has changed in 7 years. There's so much I want to show you, Rona. You're gonna love it.
지구에서
I dream of the day to be able to walk with you holding hands. It'll be delightful.
잘 자.
Good night, Rona.
엄마는
So, Mom had foreseen it all.
지구.
Earth.
엄마는
Mom would always talk about going to Earth when things got rough.
기록된 날짜를
The
보면
date, it's only about a week before the rebellion.
이미 아이린은
Irene seems to be close to her limits.
녹화된
Look at the
시간이
time, she must have been so worried to be up at 3 in the morning.
엄마가 이렇게
Only I was able to realize her suffering earlier.
이런데도 아이린은
Irene really must have struggled to keep up appearances. I don't know if we'll be able to get to the
진실은
bottom of this.
확실한
But we've definitely made progress until now.
기록을 뒤지다
We should be able to get to the truth, eventually.
어떤 도전 목록이 있을까요? 좀 더 강해지고 싶어요. 업그레이드 스타트. 업그레이드 컴플리트. 업그레이드 스타트. 업그레이드 컴플리트.
Alright, Pragmata. Oh, that's the new not Mega Man. Yeah, nobody's added that yet. I actually would remember that. Wow, we don't actually have a release date. We have a release window. 2026. Oh, here. Put this back up. Didn't feel like it sped anything up.
자, 어떤 메탈릭 차일드를 찾아갈까요?
So, Iceman, or Woolman, I suppose, in this case.
좋았어요. 이제 이번 전투에는 어떤 MC 스킬을 장착할까요?
안전이 최우선이야.
I believe it was enemy health? And how much stuff enemies drop were the two things. And then hard increases aggressiveness and enemy damage.
목표 지점 도착! 어디서 포기하시겠어요? 야, 자, 갑니다! 야! 야! 후! 슈!
Oh, April, huh? Either way, no. Nobody's added to the list. Sorry.
야, 야!
I just sort of assumed no one was interested in it. Which is fine.
클리어!
Like, we don't even know how long that game will be yet.
이라면 이길 수 있어요! 야! 이건 좀 아플 거예요! 야! 야! 어디로 보내줄까요? 야! 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 배틀 클리어! A! 미니코 발장! 필요한 코어를 얻었어요! 우리라면 이길 수 있어요! 슛! 슛! 슛!
It feels so bad when I just smashed them into the wall. Twice. In a row.
전력을 다하겠어요! 어디로 보내줄까요? 날려버리겠어요! 꼼짝 마요! 클리어! 생명력이 회복되었어요!
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little weirded out that there's still only 3 weapon types. Like, I keep thinking I'm missing something on that front, too.
태세 완료! 야하!
It's especially weird considering how infrequent weapon drops are. Like, on average, I'll get maybe 2 weapons in an entire run. That is to say, of a stage.
한방 날려줄게요! 모두가 해제되었어요. 생명력이 회복되었어요. 미니코어 설치 완료.
Yeah.
가동.
Changes the special attack, like I've mentioned a few times, but that's kind of it.
코어 생성기를
I
발견했어요.
don't need.
코어 에너지를 충전할 기회예요. 언제든 준비되어 있어요. 야, 이걸로 끝내겠어요. 야,
Right, I keep forgetting to do this. Sorry, I've sort of started tuning it out. Apologies. I wish Eva was here. I know she's really big in Hades. I could pick her brain about that. Because yeah, I'd love to do a side-by-side of this in Hades, which I think is the only other Rogue game we've covered so far. There's several in the books, but this is the second one to actually get funded. I'm pretty sure if we ever cover Rogue Legacy, it'll be because of Dealer's Choice, which will probably happen because I do want to cover that game. And I especially want to play Rogue Legacy 2, but, you know. Gotta get up there, right? Although, I don't know, maybe we should skip Rogue Legacy 1. I don't know. Anybody have an opinion on that? Galaxy. I'm not even sure I own a copy of that anymore. Played all the way through it, me and my friends. It was one of those pseudo co-op runs where, like, I'd play it, and then I'd go to sleep, and then Eric would play it, and he'd go to sleep, and I'd play it again. I have no bugs. Look at this. So, anytime you have 3 cores active at the same time, you gain buffs, which is called Connect. You're fully connected. When you lose one of those cores, because they're all timed, it goes back down to disconnect. Oh, hey, it's this guy again. I will help you. Ta-da! God, is Hades 2 on the list? Sure, I was just gonna go. Last time. That is a silly amount of damage. Oh wow, only $58. That's not a lot. Thank you for checking. New hammer. Yeah, 4 funders and $58. Oh yeah, so here's another don't get hit quest. Here's our goal. All of these cost bugs. Let's do this. Destroy additional shields. Oh, you son of a... Come on. What's left alive? Ah. Yeah, some of the abilities also give you super buffs when you're in connect mode, too. So they just kind of encourage you to constantly have some kind of core going, even if it's not a beneficial core. Make it just because these jackasses. I have one hit left before I fail the mission. Sure. Make our cores last longer. Apparently the turret cannot shoot through their shields. I suppose that makes sense, but that's still kind of a dick move. There. Quest complete. Got a bunch of bug data out of that, good lord. Hello. Dance Master Gloves. Charge the ground with Moonwalk and induce lightning strikes. Or Dragonica, which is a worse hammer, but unleash furious breaths of fire from dragons on both ends of the hammer. Interesting. Nothing really fancy there. Okay. I'm not as anti-Kathleen Kennedy as most people are, and I'm not as pro-Filoni as most people are. Having said that, that's still probably a net positive move. For us. Don't mistake me. Some really good stuff has come out of Kennedy's tenure. Not just recently. Like, remember, she's been in the business since the 70s. And she's been involved in a lot of Star Wars over the years. Sure, let's turn this into an S. Why not? James Cameron is a notorious asshole in his early career. I don't know what he's like now, because I haven't studied the man since, like, forever. Yeah, she was the number 2 for Lucas, and she was a good producer. The biggest problem I will always point to her is that she was terrible on camera, which is funny, because Lucas himself would qualify for that, too. She's the kind of person you never want in front of the camera answering questions or doing interviews or anything like that crap. There we go. No? No? However, moving on. I agree, Sean. Like I said, I'm not as pro-Filoni as some people are. He certainly has his flaws. However, I would be dismissive if I did not acknowledge that he does legitimately love Star Wars. He is probably a better pick than a more corporate-minded person to be given the reins over a lot of the other alternatives, you know. It's the Tim Sweeney effect, Trihexia. Just, man will not shut up. Ruining his own products. Attack power increased by 150%. Defense decreased by 200%. Yeah, sure. This is a terrible idea. This is very dumb. I'm still gonna commit to it. Oh my god, we hit for the 70s now. We'll see if it has any demonstrable effect. But the problem is we won't really know for years. Because the nature of how production cycles works, all the stuff that is currently is currently happening, that'll come out over the next 2 years, is the stuff that Kathleen Kennedy was already in charge of, right? So, we won't know for a few years if Filoni taking the slot is going to really mean anything. It costs too much, I'm not going to bother with that. Oh. Yeah, Kennex Cow. Yeah. I do love the throw on the hammer, where you just fling them. Just fling them with the hammer in whatever direction. Welcome back, Bregman. Join us, Bregman, in destroying the metallic children. Who might or might not be children, and metallic. Look, like, it's complicated. I was trying to think of some acronym that would make this be MM instead of MC. I couldn't think of anything that would fit. You know, to make it another Mega Man parallel. Oh. What the? Ooh, I like that. Metallic Maidens. We have to make all of them female, but that's doable. Hi, Valerian. Join us, Valerian. In being Metallic Maidens. Mecha Miners. Okay, actually, I like that. Join the mecha side of the Force. It leads to a power some might consider to be unnatural. Oh, God. There's 3 freaking shields. What the crap? Okay, hold up. Nup. You're going away. Go away. I was like Mecha Minions. Oh, there's a lot of us. You guys are so much smarter than I am. And remember to keep those donations coming. Don't. For the love of God, don't. Alright, I hate it, Mr. Red. But what is significant about this? Yes, but it doesn't start with M. And it doesn't have a second M. There needs to be 2 M's. Merminator Memesis. I don't like any of these. I guess I could just cancel out. That's interesting. Mini Ma'am. Oh, what is her name? Rona. Rona. I was glancing at the Steam page to try and find some information on some of the mechanics. And I saw the weirdest, like, dumbest possible complaint, which is like, a game that came out in 2021 with the main character's named Rona? Give me a break. Because, you know, that ignores all potential realities. Right? Like, surely he knew when developing this game for years that that was going to happen, right? Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger just has like and subscribe on his biceps. And whenever he shuts off the stream, he just says, I'll be back. Every time. No matter how old it gets. I don't like any of these. Fine, that one. I really don't like any of these. They're all bad upgrades. Oh, they started the pandemic. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Just as a marketing boost for their game. Oh, God. That sounds like some kind of dystopia story arc right there. Okay. The super corporation that runs the world starts a pandemic in order to increase the marketing for some new game they're releasing. Oh God, Umbrella would do that. Hello? Jesus Christ, hello? Help us here. Gosh, you're hurt! I'm sorry, I just want to be clear, that's the actual dialogue that's on the screen, I'm not riffing. The actual dialogue is, gosh, you're hurt! Man, I found a survivor. Can you send us a transport vessel? But that'll be a waste of core gem energy. And plus, isn't that... Don't worry about core gems, just send the vessel. Fine. Ugh, you're Rona, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Hang in there. To have to be rescued by you. Don't speak, your wounds will open. We shunned you and Irene. This is my punishment for it. But Rona, if I may, can I ask you a favor? There are other survivors here. My colleagues who were looking after the facilities with me. I'll send you the coordinates that they left in their transceivers. Please, if you could, help them. Check the map for information. You're so kind. We were very, very wrong about you. I apologize. Transporter vessel's ready. Isn't it like a crude transport? Okay, whatever. Okay. So, okay, in case you missed that, those transport pods, they actually specifically mention in dialogue earlier that's really uncomfortable and unpleasant to go in because it's designed for, you know, cargo, not people. We're using those because we don't have any other choice right now. So we just sent someone who's actively bleeding through a transport pad. A cargo pad, to be very clear about this. So, Are their wounds just, like, opening up more and more as it's clanging and banging its way to its destination? I'm just wondering. Look, it's the game's fault for introducing that as a freaking character point. The robot in the party dislikes having to go through those things. I'm not sure she's having much of a better time. Or I guess android, not robot, excuse me. Don't mean to be a roboticist. Saved. Quest complete. I mean, I agree, Blue of Alex. It's just... I guess I'm just amused by the mental image of, you know... Don't worry, we'll rescue you! Ah! And they're just screaming. They're just screaming the entire way. Hold on, what did I miss? What did I miss? Ah, whatever, screw it. So, I don't know the distinction between... between android and robot in this setting. Usually it has to do with the complexity of the mind. Hi! Rona! It's been a while. Oh, I forgot to turn the voice acting on. Whatever. Isella, I heard from the other robots you've been scrambling around. That's quite some perseverance for a weakling like you. You want my core gem, right? Right? Yeah, it's not happening. I need it as well. I understand you can still operate with the auxiliary battery, so there should be no problem. Please cooperate. First of all, I have no intentions of following orders from you. Top of that, I just don't like you. Period. That's straightforward. I still wasn't happy about me living with humans. The other metallic childs were stored in the hangars when off from work. Isella, I understand how you hate humans, but this is a chance to save ourselves, too. Don't talk like you're one of us. It makes me sick. I guess there's no need for me to put up with this any longer. How many slices shall I cut you into? 5? 10? Feel free to act all goody-goody and continue lecturing me while I cut you up. So what's it gonna be? How many portions would you like? Seriously, they're acting like they've been inflicted with the Maverick virus. That's not me being Mega Man biased. That's actually how they're acting. They are irregular. Ooh. Okay, that's some reach. Ah! Alright, let's see that second phase. Time to crank down the temperature even more. Come on, what you got? Are we on? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a lot of damage. Again, this makes more sense if these people are literally inflicted with the equivalent of the Maverick virus. Inability to think straight, illogical behavior, and of course, exaggeration of personality traits are the hallmarks of the Maverick virus. You might think violence, but no, violence is the consequence of the Maverick virus. And everything else I just mentioned. Fun fight, though. What system was Shining Force 2 on? I know I haven't played it. The only Shining Force I played was Neo, and that was PS2, I'm almost positive. Chill time. So what's this do? Oh, that's an interesting attack. Long cooldown too. Look at that. But it's a screen sweeper. It just hits every enemy you're currently in combat with. Just boop. What, the Maverick virus thing, Chill Penguin? I'm debating. We do actually have a precedence for that because Magmatics 5 exists. Really? That's even weirder, but I guess they just didn't work on the second game as much? I don't know. I will admit I'm not super impressed with the narrative axis of this so far, as I suppose the screen shows. Once again, we got a core gem. Those combat types are really strong. My back hurts, my shoulders are cramped, I'm malfunctioning all over. You want me to grease you? Only natural, all my parts have a designated lifespan. It's creaking, can you not hear it? I'm glad you two have time to spare for jokes. How about we check out the new important data? I found Irene's records on the day of the rebellion. It's rebel scum. Okay, so let's see what happened the day of the rebellion. Director Locus, what is the meaning of this? What's the matter, Dr. Irene? Did you not know that I was incredibly evil? What are you thinking of, making false proclaims at a stockholder meeting? What, the Core Connect? That's already completed. Inside Rona's body. What? You really expect me to make an announcement without conviction? How much do you know? Before that, how did you find out? Answer me. Would you stop making a scene in front of our guests? Aiden, please don't tell me it's you. Why would you, of all people, betray Rona and me? I was grilled by Director Locus. Irene, take a moment to recall where you are. That short temper is probably the reason you lose supporters. Apologize to our stockholders and take a seat. Screw you. All you see in Rona is money. Nobody's laying a finger on my dear Rona. I won't allow it. Don't you forget that all your research is made possible by company support, which makes Rona and the Core Connect possessions of this company. Don't give me that. Put a sock in it already. To our valued stockholders, please allow me to express my sincerest apologies in place of Irene here. Irene will be facing disciplinary action after the closure of this meeting. The technology in discussion is already in our possession. After the data is analyzed, we will proceed to mass production of the Core Connect. Hey, jerk! Think you're getting away with this? Think I didn't know you're up to no good with this project? I'm aware you're scheming to build weapons with the Core Connect technology. What gives you the right to bark at me? I know you've been making unauthorized accesses to my private database. Do you realize that's a criminal act? Don't think you'll be let off the hook with a petty reprimand. Crap. You just wait. Dr. Irene, out of the way. I trusted you, traitor. Humph. Arrogance at its max. Dr. Aiden, hand over Dr. Irene to the disciplinary committee. Traitor? Who betrayed who first? Dr. Aiden, did you not hear me? Hand her over to the disciplinary committee. Yes, sir. Yeah, the evil corporate guy was, in fact, evil. The world. So that's what happened that day. And after this, Irene plunged into that rebellion. Was Mom's rebellion for me? Mom was fighting by herself with no one on her side. I always thought Mom was the only one there for me. But maybe I was the only one for Mom, too. What am I to do now? We must kill all the shareholders. All of them. There's so much I want to talk about when I meet with Mom. Thank you for being by my side. I found some data following this, but it'll only hurt Rona, so I'll refrain from covering any more of it. No, please proceed. I was in the center of this plot. I have the duty to confront this matter head on. And then we're done, I guess? I wanted to see the thing. Okay, whatever. Oh, there's another one. Hang on. Dude, I would play the crap out of that. It's new game idea. Kill shareholders. No, really. That's the game. No, I've got it. You're given points for creativity. And you're just given, like, a bunch of stuff to use. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking Hitman style, right? Let's go ahead and enhance our health again. Hang on. I should just keep a shortcut to these. Oh, I think I do. Nope, I don't. I'm wrong. So, hang on. For old time's sake.
Smart move. People have started filling their mattresses with cash, blaming the banks for the host of financial woes in the world. But let me be blunt. These people are the reason the world is slipping.
Really?
I say we stop taxing the wealthy and allow them to put the money back into society rather than into the state coffers. Watch how that creates jobs for everyone. If people don't put money in the bank, we can't invest and generate revenues for us all. That's practically robbery.
Interesting.
That's why people of your pedigree are valued customers here at Milton Fitzpatrick. We're on the lookout for quality clientele, not the run-of-the-mill folks who just want to borrow money to save their small businesses. If that sounds interesting, well, then we should set up a proper meeting next week. Talk more about those 7 figures of yours, okay? Shh.
And then the follow-up to that one.
And nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Isn't it?
Rona, I've detected a metal child outside of Lifestream. I mean, in outer space. That can only be Flyer. She's trying to destroy the ship's engines at this very moment. We need to stop her. Otherwise, all the core gems will go to waste. Wait, what? Oh god, we're only 30,000 clicks away from Earth now. I've been debating that, Von Falkenstein. But no, I think after that little thing the last time, I think Aiden is actually the super turbo evil one. I'm not sure why. Like, I don't have any motive for it, but they didn't show us him having crazy eyes for nothing, right? It's called Flyer because they can fly through outer space with her wings. Not yet, actually, Blade Interval. Came close twice, but no. Okay, so now what? Last time we had the weird, like, cycle section. Uh-huh. Okay. And now we're playing Star Fox. That's not a complaint. We need more Star Fox in our lives. No matter what Miyamoto says. I saw an article which was praising the commonly repeated line about Star Fox, and I just gotta say that the person writing that article is someone that I cannot begin to disagree with more. So, for those of you not aware of what I'm talking about, at one point, oh god, a few years ago now, Miyamoto was directly asked, hey, when's our new Star Fox? Miyamoto's response was surprise, and the response was, why would we make a new Star Fox when we've already done it all? Okay, so... I'm paraphrasing. Obviously, I don't remember the exact quote. Please forgive me. Let's go with... Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's improve battery efficiency. More super attacks. So... Their response was then to mention how the best... So the article then talked about how Star Fox Command and Star Fox Adventure were like the modern Star Fox, and then we had Assault and then Zero, and that's kind of it, and each one of those was hampered and terrible and bad and awful and no good and very awful. So therefore, maybe they had a point, because the best Star Fox game was 64, so maybe there's no point in trying to make another Star Fox game. I'm probably doing a bad job of conveying their point, but it really was the core point they were making, was that since the best Star Fox game has already been done, why make another one? And it's like, that's your attitude? So... I tried Star Fox Command, and when we get to the Star Fox block, I'll finally play it. I did not get very far in that. Now, I have bad memories of Adventure, but I also have really fond memories of Adventure, so I'm not sure how that one's going to line up either. I loved Assault, unironically. Let's just take power. I actually liked Zero other than the control gimmick, so whatever on that front. Oh no, I remember Blue Thoughts. I remember. I actually remember looking up all the endings at one point in time and just laughing at them because some of them are ridiculous. A lot of it involving Crystal and breaking up with Fox. And when I say breaking up with, I mean like very, very Days of Our Life kind of a breakup. You joined my ancient nemesis in order to conquer this entire section, or I gave up on flying ever again because it reminded me too much of Fox, and just random stuff like that. Let's go and repair, because that hurt. Now, I'll tell you the problem I had with Command right now. The control scheme. So if those of you haven't played Command, it's a DS game, which it controls with the stylus. I can say that again if I need to. It's a Star Fox game that controls with the stylus. I had issues with that. Well, I just mentioned Star Fox Adventures, but to repeat myself, I have both very good and bad memories of it equally. Because, oh my god, this is a lot of fire on the screen! Jesus! It's a lot smoother, Mr. Ed. As what funny as that sounds. There's an entire part of my brain I'm no longer devoting to mentally canceling out the voice acting. Ooh, yes, power. Oh, there we go. Lost time. You're finally here. Were you expecting me? I was waiting for you to come into my territory. It's a principle of military tactics. In outer space, my agility gives me an absolute advantage over all others. We'll see how advantageous you are. Ha! Don't expect me to take him down easily like those other metallic junks. My knowledge of military tactics tells me that you will meet your end here. I'll turn you into space dust and leave you to drift perpetually through space. You talk about military tactics, but you seem to have forgotten the very basic principle. Do not underestimate the enemy. I'll make sure you never forget it again. Because, you'll be dead. Anyways, I will also say about Star Fox Adventures that I don't mind genre hopping, so the mere fact that it's a Zelda game doesn't bother me. Because it's a Zelda game. With a little bit of a collectathon baked on top of it. I will also admit that I played that game in the era when GameFAQs weren't quite as well known or prolific, so I didn't have a walkthrough. And I got lost a few times. Trying to find the whatcha-figs and the whoozamagobs. Yes, that's the legal term. Whoozamagobs. You can quote me. Look at the core gems we've gathered. That should help further stabilize the ship. That was not right. Where's Pan? Did he steal a march on us and escape? Alright, let's look for him. Pan! Let's greet this in return. What happened? Pan! Oh, here's something in the server room. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows the story that it wasn't supposed to be a Star Fox game, and it was something that was kind of turned into a Star Fox game at the last minute in order to salvage the game that Rare had already been working on, blah, 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 blah. Everyone knows that story. I'm a little bit more lenient when it wasn't intended to be a Star Fox game, you know? Or whatever the franchise is in question. Because for all intents and purposes, what it is they had their Dinosaur Planet game, and they painted the Star Fox logo over it. Pan, here you are. Whoa, Rona. Why are you so surprised? Were you really stealing cores? Cores? No, I was just doing server maintenance. How is it? Any files of Mom? Yeah, no luck this time. And what is that on the screen? Is that not Mom? This is nothing. Why are you acting so weird? Let me see it. No, not that. System command. Replay from beginning. No. Okay, what to do? Need to take refuge before things really get out of hand. It's too bad I have to return to Earth under these circumstances. System command. Transfer all Project Metallic child data to private server. When transfer is completed, delete all local files. Queued command. Okay, oh wait, before that, user Aiden immediately remove all authority. Who's there? Dr. Irene. What? Did Locus order you to keep an eye on me? Not exactly. Whatever, I don't want to hear it. Traitor. Out. Now. Not even a chance to explain. What good are excuses going to do now? Project Metallic Child. It's supposed to be my project, too. Look at his face. Oh my god. What's your point? I'm beginning to see how Locust manipulated things. Don't go making assumptions. What do you know? Hand over the Core Connect fusion data. I've already reported to Director Locust that I am in possession of the data. As I thought. I didn't think you could have gotten hold of the data. Without that data, Core Connect cannot be implemented. I can understand why Locust was boasting like that earlier, but it was because of your lies. Dr. Irene, I don't think you're in any position to be condemning me. You always said you trusted me, but in reality you were holding out important data on me. How much do you think I cared for you? Malarkey, you never trusted me. Enough! Get out! I don't want to be breathing the same air as you. Damn it. Irene, just give me the data! Upload done yet? Transfer progress 70%. Estimated time remaining 5 minutes 13 seconds. Irene! Don't ignore me! Don't you dare! Gosh, I need to get out of here. Connect me with shuttle service. Hello? What time is the next shuttle for Earth? 1 hour? Okay, register 2 passengers from Project Metallic Child. Actually, the other's an android. No special accommodations necessary. Thank you. Well, I need to wake up Rona. Prepare for travel. Rona? Oh, that makes sense. It's messed up, but it makes sense. I shot Mom? Well, no. I'm sure it's some kind of mistake. Someone better to false coding you. It's not your fault. Yeah, remember, she has a remote control service. It's the exact way we're controlling her, right? She doesn't have the ability to control herself, so we're doing it. So yeah, it was probably Aiden who was like, "How dare you ignore me?" and then just shot her. Did you not see? Regardless, I'm the one who shot her. Rona, the gun doesn't get a lot of blame for the person who pulled the trigger. I'm just saying. I know that doesn't comfort her. I understand. Rona, take it easy. I'm an android. I can be repaired, but Mom, her agony cannot be healed. How do we go about mending the human heart? You can do it, Rona. I can't. I'm not that competent. Also, where's her body? We need to find out who perpetrated this. Who good will that do? I don't want to know anymore. I don't want any more suffering. The most important mystery is not yet solved. Yeah, if Irene perpetrated this rebellion, she was still alive after being shot. We need to find out what happened after this. I'm sorry, I got so upset. No, it's you've actually taken this pretty well. It's too early for tears. Who made me shoot Mom? The truth of the rebellion. It's Aiden! It's Aiden! Come on, duh! Mom is the only person with the authority over all Metallic Childs. She has to be out there waiting for me somewhere. We're still just at the start line. Now for the entire second half of the game to start. Oh! Second, third. Ah! God, why? What I mean by that is, we have yet to see Irene's body, assuming she does in fact have one. I think it's one of those auto-saving games. Yeah, we're in Act 1 of 33. Now that I'll make fun of for Trails in the Sky 1, because the entire game was a prologue. 40-hour prologue. What is this? Oh god, Cold Steel 1. Which is also... I have been told that Cold Steel 1, I think it's 1, 2, and 3, are all a prologue for 4. I don't know how facetious that sentence is. It is just something I've heard. So we still need to do Shuddy, which is a laser dude, and Lighten, which is our electric dude. Oh, I know Blue of Alex. And it shows, too, if you really look at them side by side. Ugh. Well, I can both hear and smell dinner being cooked, so I don't want to start a level without being able to finish it. So why don't we chop it here? We're not going to finish tonight anyways. So tomorrow, we'll see what this Terminal Creed thing is and finish up what is totally the last few stages. There definitely won't be a Wily stage. Wink. I'll see you guys.